Oh, shame.
Fuck you, Laura. Wow.
Anyway, that sounds like your problem, Husky.
Chicken.
Okay.
That sounds like a
Oh, my voice
you
just broke.
problem.
What the fuck?
Got it, thank you.
Cool, right.
Everybody who's to my left, I can't hear you. I'm deaf in that ear. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Audio
Sorry.
check,
Sorry.
audio
Can you hear me now?
Fuck you.
Audio check, audio check.
I'm gonna
audio check.
stand on your left
Audio
permanently.
check.
I can hear you. I just can't understand what you're saying.
Fuck!
Well, fair enough, I'm Italian.
So many apologies if I ask you to repeat what you're saying.
Husky, you can create yourself as a. Oh,
Albino might want to join the squad.
He's already a dude.
yeah, he can
Oh,
just
good.
do that using.
Oh. Where should we go? In the mountainous regions? Oh,
Oh no, George, you should be Monarch.
Northwest is undulating.
yeah. Undulating.
No, northeast to where we had our mission.
Stop trying to make
last
yourself
mission.
sound smart, James.
Nero!
Running around in front of me. Oh, it's Albino.
Wow, the group atmosphere tonight is very effervescent,
I don't even know
What the fuck
what
does
that
that
word
mean?
means.
bubbly. I'm just saying big words.
He
These
wants to,
windmills are
he
giving
wants
me
to sound
flashbacks.
smart.
Might just set something up and just go.
I tabbed back in and now with I'm not gonna.
Now we're
question.
somewhere else.
We
Wow,
might
yeah.
need an
Magic.
arsenal.
You said that words with more than 3 syllables. I'm speechless.
I'm trying to like eat the fucking meatiest chicken sandwich of all time. Give me a minute.
I don't know why, but having a British
Where?
flag on my uniform makes me sick.
Right, guys, I put an arsenal down just to keep you guys busy. I just need you to have a rangefinder, maps, map tools, that kind of thing. Don't go crazy with guns or anything. You're not going to need them.
Damn.
Do we
Now
have
we have to shoot stuff.
Well, you would, but I don't know if the server can cope. If we think it can, then we'll do that.
Spawn one enemy and it'll just smash. I'm calling it.
Mark,
No.
can you repeat what we need, please? Thank you.
Maps, compass, rangefinder, map tools.
Where map
Albino.
tools?
So map,
Can the
compass,
server handle this many people using the arsenal at once?
rangefinder.
We're about to find out.
Game's computers are slowly catching fire.
I have a dumb
Map.
question.
Go for it.
You know
I mean,
the
a rangefinder map
Rangefinder.
tools.
Yes.
God.
is that a yes?
Rangefinder map, map tools. Is there a
Come on,
fourth thing?
This session, don't tell anyone.
Okay.
Map. Rangefinder.
Oh, I'm really
Yes.
good, guys. Take a 152.
Does everyone know how to equip both binoculars and a rangefinder?
Why do you need both?
Why would you need
They're
those?
literally
I
a
thought Monarch said both. Did she not?
Your rangefinder.
Oh, so no binoculars, yeah?
No, why would you ever
You have
want a
rangefinder,
rangefinder
you
and
have
binoculars?
It just can also tell you how far away something is.
Oh man.
So map tools, rangefinder. What else?
Tools, rangefinder, a map,
Oh, that makes
and
me
a
feel better.
152.
152.
Oh, 152. 152.
Hey, don't mean to tap you on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Fine, you can tap me on the shoulder anytime.
Alright,
Oh,
Oh,
Now-
jeez, please. Oh,
Alright, now to play dress up.
Flirting, alright?
Sorry.
Well,
I know you horny for who you know who, but
right, everyone, I think you can tell who I am.
Oh god damn it.
There's a slight giveaway.
We got my mags and check my shit.
bussola,
oh
bussola,
fucking hell.
What the heck is in my here?
bussola, bussola, bussola. There you go, bussola. There you go. Now I'm done.
Does this literally stop me from
You know, it's be a bit more chill than it is usually, guys, but I still want you to kind of take this seriously.
Yeah, don't
We
worry.
will.
We will.
Alright, let me just double check my shit.
Probably.
Better.
My map tools, map, and I think I've got
Before starting, Albino, is it called albino or albino?
I couldn't give a shit what you call me.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay.
Like, I mean that in the nicest way. I get called so many things.
Somebody is in his red period today, sorry.
No, that
As
was
opposed to
just-
what
no,
other
don't
colour
worry.
period, for fuck's sake?
Yeah.
Did you know about
No
Picasso
comment.
and his periods? You uncultured swine?
I did
Have you heard
not.
about him?
We both know that that's not what you meant.
Yeah, but you know, it was just a way to swing harder on James. Why not?
Alright, hold on.
There we go. I feel prepared.
Jeez, this looked like some kind of YMCA bullshit.
Am I allowed to quote that?
Absolutely disgusting.
Oh hell yeah, let's go. Now I'm complete.
Oh, the fucking...
This looked like an Arma shitpost more than anything.
Do you know what this looks like? This looks like if you join a vanilla Arma server and you let all the randoms just pick what to wear. I may as well go in full, you know, parade dress at this point.
No, come on guys, we've been all that time.
Well, I think you look very snazzy.
Thank you very much.
I'm
I
still
think
waiting to do another
I think it very
PvP
suits
op.
you.
I'm not wearing a beret.
Really, guys? Fucking hell.
You just noticed that.
Don't go too nuts, guys.
I'm not.
I mean,
I've been grabbing Willy Pete. I'm too
that
busy.
ship already sailed, I think.
Yeah.
James, the helmet does look very nice on you.
Thanks. I love a bit of scrim.
Hunter, it looks like you're going on holiday.
With an RPG.
Ready for
Yeah,
the
to
game,
Syria.
baby.
Middle Eastern, yeah.
I just
Going on holiday.
Did you at least put on some pants, Hunter?
what?
You're not wearing pants.
Yeah,
He's wearing
Queen,
pants.
put some
No,
pants
No, he's in
over
his
there.
underwear.
Yeah,
No.
Queen.
I like the win, you know.
Got a nice ass.
Thank you. When I touch it.
I told
They
you
can
this was a game
Bullet
moment.
Okay, I didn't. Wait, hold on. Can I take a screenshot of this and send it to Viking?
All I will say is everything that's happening right now is getting
The only reason
recorded.
that you
He'll
do all
probably
this-
watch it next week.
Yeah. The only reason that we do all this is because we'll probably get away with it and he can't tell me off until later. So that's future dickhead problem,
Like-
alright? Anyone
Send-
tells on me tonight, I'll be very, very
Yeah,
disappointed
send
and
him,
upset.
send him
Oh,
this
that's
later.
Do you want to do a quick equipment check of map tools, all that bollocks? Everyone ditch your 343s that you started with as well.
Oh yeah, I need to get out. Okay, feel free out.
Right, map shit. And
Map,
C-D-E-N.
Compass,
I got that.
Yes, we were using 152s, that's right.
map tools, and laser designate. Okay.
Rangefinder.
Yeah, that's the same.
There's something really nice about the L85. I don't understand it.
Shoot.
I'm not shooting.
Damn it. No, I pressed the wrong button. After equipping that again.
There's going to be no low light situations, are there, Monarch?
No. Everything you can learn here, you enable it the same thing but in the dark, obviously.
We're not shooting anything today, are we?
No.
No.
Maybe at the end, we're going to crash the server because we don't need it anymore. You know.
It should be. It depends how wild you go, how many explosions there are, how many dead bodies you got littered around. But light contacts or reconning a real life situation with hostiles that we want to see if they spot us, that should be fine. I really don't see why that would crash it.
Well,
Famous
you say
last
that,
words,
yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, do you want to do that with the hot pink squad over there?
To be fair, it is deserty, and pink is a legitimate desert camouflage. You know,
Exactly.
if anyone's got the worst or
You're
least
taking too much
appropriate
drugs.
camo, I'm saying it's probably your hat, Dragon.
I'm well aware.
1 second. he has said that I need a pink hat.
By the way, I think Nero might have DC'd. Where the fuck is he? He's missing.
I'm at the arsenal, standing right next to you.
Who the fuck said that?
Fuck you,
When the
Hey, don't blame me
bushes
for that joke.
talks
That was
Nero.
fucking- that was him.
When the
Oh, my
bushes
bad.
speaks Nero.
Yeah.
Look at me.
There you go. There is actually a desert pink camo in here. There's 2 sets of it. They're quite cool.
Oh, come on, guys.
How the fucking long does it take? There's me calling out other people being Barbies, for fuck's sake. You know you're fucked up when I'm doing that.
Yeah, you know the shit hits the fan when you're calling other people.
Look, if I could take the RPG carrier in pink, I would.
We're gonna get awful blisters.
Right, okay. Yeah, I've got some stuff set up. Where did I put it?
Right.
I forgot.
I'm ready.
I'm fabulous.
This is for when Dragon shoots me at the end and my head needs protection.
How would you reading my mind like that?
Because you're not the only one who's gonna shoot in the face.
I love how Nero actually went and got a actual.
I swear I'm the only one that kept their actual default fucking gear.
I did. Shut the fuck.
I
Right,
kept
come
my.
on, here, guys. We're gonna start this for real now. Thanks for your patience to get it started, and they were 20 minutes late.
I
Right.
kept my pants.
As some of you heard me explain, listen in now. Which we're doing some basically real basic things, marking things on a map accurately so someone else can read what you've written and understand the objective they're about to hit, and also how to move to that area without being spotted. You know, the best ways, using terrain, things like that. Okay. So I just created a pretty basic point over here in front of me. If you want to move so you can see it. Real basic outpost. You know, some guys hanging around, some Vics hanging around. I'm basically going to talk about how we can mark this area up on the map. So let's say you're a recon or sniper team and you've got a squad leader who's going to come in and take the point. You need to be able to mark this area and tell the squad leader everything on there so they'll understand what's going on. So, what do you guys see?
1 APC, 1 infantryman, 3 trucks.
I see 2 infantrymen.
I see 3.
Possible
one
more.
next to the APC, 2 next to the crates.
Possible more inside the building. Number unknown.
Okay, so if you look at our map, obviously, you guys can probably see the infantry where they are because of the server settings. But normally you can't.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. You'll want to start marking up the map. Just kind of show me how you would do it.
Oh, come on.
Jesus.
Bearing in mind, obviously, you want to talk about infantry, how much, any kind of vehicles they have, weaponry if you can. So, like if they have an APC, if you know what kind. Obviously, you can use your rangefinders to have a look.
What the fuck is that on APC? Like,
It's a BRDM2.
Yeah, beer team.
Obviously, if you say BRDM2, not everyone's going to know what you mean. So if you're marking on the map, you can just put APC. Obviously, everyone knows what that means. Like that. Best way to mark it as well is if there's a lot of things there and you don't want to mark it, you basically want to try and like make a list at the side. So if it's like, yeah, there's 4 tanks, 5 infantry, 2 buildings, that kind of thing. It's a bit, there's quite a lot of stuff to put like accurate marks for on the map. So you can just do bullet points next to it. There's this, then this, then this. Then
I suppose you never
and then
know
mark it.
when you're going to get interrupted as well, right?
Yeah.
How do I spin the map tool again? I cannot spin.
Control, left control, and spin it.
No, it's just doing some weird shit.
Give me a second. Alt. It's alt.
Ah, star, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Who's typing now?
What do you mean spin the map?
The map.
If you
On the
open the map tool, if you go on the map screen and you use Windows key, I think Control Windows, you get an option to bring up your map tools. Have you used those before?
Yeah.
I may, but I may forgot to use it.
It's okay.
Man, I got marked stuff there. I don't know if you can see that, but
Yeah,
that's
I've
what I
seen
can
it.
see at the moment.
But
I don't know if that's what you would do or not, but I was just kind of guessing.
Yeah, it's fine. So if you look at the map where you started marking stuff, I started marking things. There's obviously pros and cons to kind of each one. You're marking exactly where they are. You've obviously got a very accurate mark going. Yep, the APC is right here. But obviously, if you zoomed out the map, how is someone going to be able to read that without having to zoom all the way in? Both work, so it depends on this kind of situation. So the point is, especially in recon, you've really got to, you've really got to think ahead about what you're doing and how best to relay the information. Some things will work for, some people prefer one way, some prefer the other, but each have their own kind of pros and cons. Okay, so this spot, what do you think of it as a recon spot?
Not too
It's
bad,
good, but we are 100
obviously,
meters away from them.
I know, we're close. At night time, this is probably a good spot, very close. You got Overwatch, the surrounding area.
I would love to move it a little bit more to the southwest, so we have like vegetation covering us.
Yeah. And it's still up here.
That way.
If you're prone,
I found a little bush
you can still
to
see.
hide
The
in.
problem is, as recon, if you have vegetation covering you, that's also covering the enemy.
The only thing I would say is it's not a bad. Obviously, it's a very close one if you can get to it as a first point, but you don't know what's on the other side. There could be 6 tanks on the other side of that building. So it would be nice after you've done this one to probably circle back around and maybe look at the building. If we're looking at it side on, looking at it front on, so you can kind of get a view of its southern side. So maybe pulling east or to the hill over on the west or some shit, just to get a little glimpse of what's behind it as a second point. But there's no perfect spot because you can't see, unless you're fucking above it, you can't see everything.
Selling, all good points.
There's hard cover the other side.
Arena?
I was being sarcastic and saying just send up an SR-71.
There's some hard cover on the southern side, which might have been, I suppose, if you get contacted, be helpful. But I guess the idea isn't to be contacted, right?
No, it's a recon.
Yeah, recon is you want to be, you don't want to be discovered. That's really the whole point. Okay, so go to the other side.
Where are we now?
So we're on the north. We're now on the south side of the point.
Ah.
So again, if you want to kind of have a little look, I don't want to spawn us near the buildings. It might just wedge us in. So you can see the hill where we were before over there.
Yeah.
This spot does have more cover, but you have to get a lot closer before you can see the point, before you can see anybody there.
Yeah, it's like literally just over there, the side there.
So while there may be more cover overall, it's kind of a, you've got to look at a lot closer.
Yeah. No.
At that point,
That's not good.
I am a worm.
You would have to skylight.
Oh yeah, we're right on top of them.
The new Tarkov game.
Yeah.
I got cat for one.
That's a little too close.
Yeah, you would skylight.
No.
I got an M4 and then I gave up.
So as you can see, this point's pretty tough. It's even though it's in the low ground, there's very little high ground that actually gets a good vision on the point. Even though that place on the north side wasn't nearly as good and it was very close, it's probably the best point to survey this from.
rocks and other stuff we can use to both cover us and both use them as a support for our how can I say our binoculars and such.
Working backwards for now. You the map markings, where you should go, then how you should move there. Okay. We'll get there.
Not a question, but I guess it's a point. So when you let's just say this is all blank if we delete all these things, and there's just one little bit in the middle that says where it says dump that says recon this area or whatever, right, in this compound. I look at the map and I see a hill every side. I see 240 on the left, 239 on the right. I look at 239 in the north, 226 on the east, blah blah blah, and the other hill that we were just on or that we're on now. Obviously the 226 one is super close in reflection. I guess when you look at the map, what would draw you to the 239 one? Because I might look at that and go, oh, 240 is higher, let's see there, but that could be a shit position. Like what would draw you to the north one if that is the best spot in the first place?
So basically you want to look at the terrain within about a kilometre, right? Because that'll give you the best view where to go. So hill 239 is basically because, one, it's high up. Two, if you look at the surrounding area, it's actually quite easy to get to. There's forest cover, there's a couple of other hills and valleys and things. Really, you can approach that from almost any direction apart from obviously the point where we are now.
Yeah.
Whereas if you again look on the south side where we are, a lot flatter, not flatter, but as in the hill has a less steep gradient around here. There are some forests, but also a main road. There can be patrols there. Crossing a road is quite dangerous to do. You're quite left open there, especially if there's only two of you. You can't cross a road like we normally do with the open gate method or anything like that.
I guess buildings mean people as well, right?
Buildings mean people. You really want to stay away from that kind of thing. Buildings, roads, avoid them if you can. Obviously, if you have to cross them or go near them or anything like that, do that. Don't think I'm telling you not to do that.
I got a question. No idea if it's a dumb one. You see that hill all the way in the distance to the north?
You mean the castle one?
No. It's like 250.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. Can you not see that from there with a powerful enough pair of binos?
Oh, have a look.
Well, we can see the hill, so...
Are you about to teleport me there? Oh.
All of us.
I guess it just depends if there's other peaks in between that and where you're going.
Have a look.
Oh, see, you can see shit.
Just about.
Yeah, fair.
You can see most of
let's
the
have a look at the
problems.
range.
Yeah, the issue with this hill that it is bold as fuck.
meters. So yeah, what you want to look at for this one is obviously where's your cover going to be? There's nothing here to hide behind. So unless you're in full camo and you're laid down, you're going to get spotted by someone else. Patrol. Honestly, I can't tell you the amount of times me and Riff have been sat on a hill and stuff, and then we hear patrols come up behind us. You need to be in cover.
I guess if you were dropped up on the north, it wouldn't be the worst place as a first look, and then you get closer if you need, right? It wouldn't be outrageous.
I'm talking about you're getting on the point so you can place all of the information there. So it doesn't matter if this is your first point or not. You need to be I'm talking about the point you're going to get to where you can accurately say, here is all the information.
What about those rocks to the south?
What, in front of us?
The only other one I'd say, because I look at the western one, and I worry that the trees would block my view potentially, or maybe not.
Yeah.
But the eastern one looks pretty sexy.
The thing is, not to worry about trees at all is like 30 meters elevation. So
the rocks on the south, they are lower than the hill we've been to earlier, so you will not be able to see anything. Just look at the elevation mark.
Yeah, but this point here, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's a good first point. Let's say you're approaching from the north side, you can get some decent eyes on, but you wouldn't be accurate, and you had to fire on the point. Let's say you were, covering for the squad that's about to come in and assault. You're going to be shooting 1,400 meters with any kind of accuracy. I know I would struggle, and I like to think I'm a pretty good shot.
Yeah, we can get
Feeders would have hit it. Feeders would definitely hit it.
I'm missing CQB.
Plus, you've also got the hill, so you can't actually see what's on the other side of this hill. There could be like 10 tanks parked next to the barracks, and you would never know.
Yeah, I would say this would be a good first advantage point, and just check it out in general, and then get closer to really start marking.
Mm-hmm. The point is, the choice is obviously, when you're in the recon squad, yours. You're not going to be told where to go. You need to just find somewhere good, get set up, make sure you're in as good as a cover as you can find, and you can actually get eyes on the mark.
Monarch, could we please take a look at Hill 226 to the east, just so I can see what that looks like? Because that would probably be the one I'd also look at. Just close in east.
That is a terrible cross if I've ever done one.
I think Monarch's teleported herself by mistake. Stand by. It will be to the west, right?
Yep.
Too flat.
Oh, this sucks. Wait, where are we? Oh, this sucks dick.
Yeah,
you get decent eyes, you got half decent cover, but you're on the same plane.
It's like
same elevation. And that's because if I look closer, that's on 220, so we're like 6 meters elevation, which is it's not sufficient to see past every fucking bush. And
yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell that there are supplies. Well, maybe
it's potluck that you can see everything.
You wouldn't see the boxes.
Yeah, it's potluck. You can see the scary shit, but it's not anything to do. Yeah, it's a bad position because I didn't look at the elevation of that place.
Yeah. So you see what I mean by like each place you're going to go to will always have pros and cons. If you ever find like the absolute perfect position that you can like see everything, shoot from, not be found in, that's very rare. You'll get that. So when you're actually in the recon team and you're trying to think of where you're going to go, plotting on the map, it's all a bit like it comes with experience. You kind of start to understand. Like when I see Riff, when he's like plotting where to go and stuff, he's almost always bang on just because he's so used to doing it. You've got to look at the whole terrain as a whole. Where's the best place to go?
And is there a recon badge, or is there like a recon test that we do, or is it just the marksman training, or has that been split out?
Recon comes under the marksman training, so if you go for it, part of it is being able to move to an objective, use your camouflage and cover and the terrain. But it also just helps in general when you're like in charge of a squad, or if you decide you want to go marksman or DMR or recon, this will help. So moving up to a point. The teleport us away somewhere else, and we're going to be looking at going up to the castle. So, here. Whew. So, if everyone just look at your maps, look at our position. I want us to go to castle up here.
So that would be 048219.
Yep. I want us to go there and shout it out as a recon. So, tell me about the objective. Everyone has to look at it deep on your map.
Well, the first thing is it's a fucking castle. It'll be higher on a hill because they always build castles on hills, and it will probably have high walls, meaning you can't see over them very well.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Drone?
We don't have a drone.
Shout, to be fair. Oh.
Have access to a drone and up. Well done. And
That's good thinking.
Yeah, good thinking. But let's say there's just two of you. You're in a sniper squad, and you go and recon that place. You've only got yourself and your
gas lock.
What the fuck?
Might want to change radio channels.
Yeah, just go
to
channel 2,
2.
guys. Leave them to what they're doing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Open the radio for fuck's sake.
So you've got. I'd maybe think about observing. Obviously, if you can't see over the walls, if it's truly impossible that it's on the highest point and all the walls are an extra 20 meters up, you're not seeing in. I'd think about getting somewhere I could observe the entrance at least to see activity going in and out, and you might be able to see through the doors and the windows.
Yeah. Obviously, looking at surrounding terrain, hills are very steep. You're looking at the oh, my brain's gone blank. What are they called?
Towers.
Contour lines.
I don't know. The lines. They all mark 10-meter incline.
Yeah, contour lines.
Contour lines. That's it. Very steep on the north side.
Is Hill 220 above the castle? I mean 202.
It can't be above because the castle.
You will be looking at the backside of the castle. The entrance is.
The highest point around it is 313, which is here, but it's very close to the road or a pathway.
Yeah.
But that would give you eyes.
If he gives you a better idea, guys.
I would suggest.
That would give you eyes on the entrance so you could see the comings and goings, which, if you can't see in the door, that's the next best thing, in my opinion.
Right.
I would suggest the same idea. It's just here. I know it's closer to the town, so there might be patrols. But you will have perfect vision, because there's no vegetation covering you. The vegetation would be much lower in the valley, so you would be able to see directly into the.
You also look
the entrance.
uphill, though.
Yeah, that's really uphill.
Yeah, the one obviously this is objective would be really hard to recon because no matter where you're going to go, you're going to be looking uphill. The castle is at the highest point in the surrounding area.
Yeah.
For a good, what? Have a look. Kilometer maybe.
Yeah.
Lee.
Well, I believe the main idea here is to, just observe the castle and area and mainly just controlling the roads. So what would I propose, being in a position where we're at right now, is going to our east, to these windmills. Probably there is like some form of radio tower we can climb, and that's how we can make the first assessment of the situation then. If need be, we might get relocated north over the castle hill 202, so it would give us the observation on the town of Castro and supposedly the eyes on the eastern road, but I'm not sure. But basically, I would just be stationed at the windmills if we needed, just observation of the area.
So the scenario is going to be recon the area. It's kind of here. Let me draw this location here, and talk about kind of what's in it, just so that when the infantry comes in, they can just move in, kill the people that need killing, and then fuck off again. So it all needs to be accurate. This is your starting point. You need to get eyes on the castle and the town. Both are hostile, and there's enemy patrols on the main roads periodically. That's going to be the scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now looking at the surrounding area around the objective, start plotting a route around how you probably get there. Let's say you have to actually get to the castle so that you can help assault it at some point. Where would you go? What would you do? Getting eyes on, marking the map, and then actually walking to the castle. Talk me through it.
Should we do it all take a different colour or something?
Yeah, if you want. Just talk me through it, and then I'll probably think teams. You guys want to do it in teams and then tell me?
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, split up into 2s and 3s.
God.
James, can you go with Nova?
Oh no.
Do we have Nero?
Sure.
Just don't you there, mate.
Ornstein, beat up with go with Peacemaker and Dragon Wing.
Yo.
We're the only two.
Dressed like a stooge.
We only need 2. They know we're elite,
I
that's
am
why.
dressed accordingly.
Yeah, I'm not that smart, I'm not gonna lie.
Neither am I.
I failed geography.
Oh, I got something. I did it in A level.
Okay, look, fucking hell.
The only... so I think I like my idea. We'll take black. I like my idea of this place
John, you
just
guys
to the
make
east
there.
of the.
Alright, we win.
I was just saying there's only 2 of us because we're the elite. For the castle objective, I kind of like. I don't know if you've got a better idea, but I think I'm happy with my place here to observe the castle comings and goings and be close enough to see into it. But it's
Do you
more.
have to keep an eye on the road though of the town because that'll be where the
Yeah.
enemies are coming from.
Yeah,
Mostly.
but you can see
That's
that main
like
road.
The main road. All the roads are kind of secondary.
Yeah,
And
my only
roads,
thought
so-
is it sucks because I don't think it's going to have enough elevation for us to see the town from it unless we observe the town on the way there. There's nothing to say that we can't look at the town and then move to that point. It's just I don't see I don't see what the best place to view the town is because it's also the highest point. The second highest point is the town. So I'm thinking maybe
Yeah.
like this hill here, there's not a lot of vegetation. You can see into the southeast side, the hill 287 here. There might be a position here where you can see through the trees, although you're looking uphill, that you can see this side of the town. But I think you're probably going to have to look at the town from a couple of angles, right? Because there's buildings. I don't know what you think. I'm just going to pop down.
But I have not done map in a while.
That's alright. Don't take the points I'm putting on the map as like this is what we're going to do. This is just so I don't forget my own ideas. I'm just wanging them around. I suppose we could go for a close observation using the foliage.
I mean, where we are now, we could kind of circle around to the village. Check if there are any enemy checkpoints or anything to kind of signify if there's any enemies going to be passing through there.
Yeah.
If there aren't any, then I guess I don't know.
Sorry. I think we're all coming up with similar plans.
I wish I knew the map better. I do.
I suppose it's
That'll
not
be the
about
case
knowing, it's
sometimes,
about reading
like,
it.
Viking likes changing the maps up, so you'll probably find that you'll be playing on maps that you've never seen before.
Yeah, true.
I wish I knew how to read a map better.
What are you having problems with?
Nothing, I'm just stupid.
You're not as stupid as Husky, you're good.
Oh, I don't know, Husky trained me, okay.
How was it? Was it alright?
Yeah, it was lovely. He said he hopes I join, because I seem like a nice guy, but it must have a crush on me or something.
Husky taught me my first ever keybind in Arma. Because I accidentally threw a grenade during my rifleman training.
It's one of the first things that got me to change, is the fucking key bindings.
Probably because of me.
In
Can
my-
you
in
see
my
anything
past
that
years,
might
I've had
get
Alright, 2
us?
minutes goes.
Oh,
Can you see anything that
Yeah,
might
go.
get us eyes on the town from its north or its eastern side, perhaps?
oh, there is a 299 bit, at like kind of west of the castle, but it's right next to the road. It is also covered by
highlight
rocks.
with your mouse. Do the left mouse click.
Is drawn in a massive circle.
Oh, so I'm on about the town. Because I think
can
that
see-
side of there, you're not going to see shit because there's a big old castle wall here. So I don't know how much you're going to see if you're there. And there's also very little cover. You're just a barren hillside. That would be my worry if you go there. And you're right, also on the road.
That's rocks, though. There is mountains.
True. Yeah.
And shit, so.
But yeah, you're also going to be 10 metres from any enemy
Yeah,
patrol,
you
which
are,
is
you
the
are.
scary bit. Which I think will be more common on this road than on the pathway. It'll just be foot patrols. But I'm just worried that this point here, the JRV 1 and 0, aren't going to provide a good 3D picture of the town. I'm pretty certain that they will not. It's just a case of do you then risk going in? I'm just going to chuck it.
I think that the points you marked on first, I kind of would be probably high priority since it's the only place you can actually see enemies going into the castle. I would have thought, since it's the main road. But,
yeah. I'm just going to chuck this JRV2 down here as a point where if we don't feel like we've got a good enough picture of the town, we take stock here and either move into a potential very close observation using the forests if we feel brave, or we go straight to the final point.
Alright guys, meet back up in the middle.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
We'll just call it JRVY.
Yeah, I agree with you on the map.
So we'll go 0, 1, 2, and then we can go to Y or X if we want.
Game's over.
That's the only idea I had.
Okay. Austin, you talk then.
Peacemakers team, do you want to go first?
Do you go with the OP ones or my route?
Combine them. Yeah, sure. Austin, go.
Roger that.
Right, talk me through.
We decided to take the least amount of exposure as possible. As you can see from the map, using both the OP and the green movements, or the green roads, you can actually see that we took maybe one of the longest approaches, but one of the safest. We actually moved between the valleys without being exposed. Besides the OP2, which is a big point of interest, and we actually move from OP2 and OP3, either by moving using the green road or going the other way around. But either way, we actually have a good visual on Audiocaster without having too much exposure. And then by moving to hill 299, which we can actually move to OP4, going around the hill and engage the enemy from the front as soon as possible, at least as soon as it's needed. The basic principle was using the moving between the hills to do the scouting without being too much exposed from enemy fire, counting to the fact that we actually wouldn't be too much powerful since we had like too few people to engage properly. So we decided to have a stable approach rather than a reckless one, or at least a too direct one. But we can fuck up, of course.
Really good. I like the way you've drawn the lines, like moving through those valleys. You're not going over the top of the ridges. The skyline is really good. I don't know if some of you saw, but I took a screenshot of the out of Nero's team, watching them just run across the ridge.
Yeah.
Even at night time, the sky's dark. It's still very obvious, especially if you're looking at PvP. I know we're not doing PvP. Don't cry about it. I'm just mentioning it. Even at night, if you go across the ridge, you can still be easily seen without night vision. So yeah, either way you've drawn it. Yep, cool. Next team, middle team. Albino's team.
Hunter, you speaking?
All right, fine.
Yeah, like it, guys. Thank you. Go on, Hunter.
From this drop off, I would move to the slowly but carefully. I'll move to the windmills, look at the road, and see how the patrols are moving if they are there, and then basically take our time, make our move, cross the road very quickly, move to the forest to the northwest of the road, take it down here, go up the hill, take some rock positions, which we shouldn't be skylining because we have a large hill behind us, see what's in the city, and just mark some stuff there, and then move on through the valley to the north, through the valley, up the hill, and basically that mountain is pretty much flat, like around here, meaning that you can somewhat move there kind of freely because there are trees right there and right there.
Yep.
So I can see the castle, and also, if need be, I can move to the up 4 and see down the town and the road and the main road there. Also, this hill provides pretty much perfect color fire for incoming infantry, so we can take out any snipers on the towers. And I think we might be able to see even the entrance. Not sure about that one, but we can move a little bit west and potentially fix that.
Yeah, nice one. Get your good eyes on the road, so you can mark patrols, or the other squad when they come in, and you can get pretty decent eyes in those areas. I was just looking in Zeus just now. Can't quite see everything, but probably enough to give you an idea of kind of what's going on. And yeah, good cover, good use of terrain. Like I said, not using those ridge lines too much, and skylining. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I like this one since it provides more flexibility to, for example, to our approach.
Yeah. Also, it is fast, so we might not miss anything happening in the castle.
Yeah, it gives you good cover as you're moving through the area as well. So I like it. Obviously, when you're marking your maps up for your recon squad to head out, don't be afraid of marking several areas and going, oh, we'll try here. If that's not good, we'll try this one, then this one. Even if it means you have to walk all the way around to the other side of the point to get a good view, it's probably going to be worth it for you in the end. Also, don't be afraid to use RV. So let's go here, and if we get hiking, so you just pinged me. Go there. Lost my train of thought. Dickhead.
He's gonna see us.
Don't be afraid to mark multiple points and walk around it. If you need to, it's be worth it.
You need to as well, and then using RVs as well to basically go. Let's go here. If you get split up, we'll meet back at this point, kind of thing. Because one thing you could do if you really wanted to is split your squad completely. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to cover more area or not be as spotted because there's not 3 or 4 of you running around, it's one thing you can do. But I really only do that if you're very have a lot of trust in the other person, that you'll be able to find where everyone's going, that kind of thing. Alright, finally, James, Nova, do you want to talk me through yours?
Yeah, so I think similar start to most, apart from tanks.
I'm just going to go Lightning Bolt, Viking. Right. Go ahead, explain.
Yeah, it's a similar start, which is you sort of get to the wind farm just to see if you can get any eyes on the town or anything else, but more importantly to cross your road, which is your first major risk point here. Move to JRV1, try and use the foliage as cover as much as you can. There's also a bit of a valley there which should help. I've put the marker on the top of the hill. Obviously I wouldn't sit on the top of the hill, I'd go slightly down the crest and lay down, but that should hopefully give us a reasonable line of sight on the southeast of the town if we wiggle it around a little bit. Because there is a break in the foliage there, and it will give us a picture of at least this side of the town. Move in again as much as we can using the foliage to get to JRV2. Hello, Viking.
Hello, Viking.
So yeah, moving the foliage as much as possible to get to JRV2. Just to try and build a little bit of a more of a three-dimensional picture of the town. We might be able to see some more into the buildings on the eastern side there. If we don't feel like we've got an adequate picture based on those, I did mark an emergency RV, which is sort of JRVX, which is to sort of a really close observation, get on your bellies through the trees and peek in on the sort of northeastern side, but that's as an emergency. But other than that, all being well, then move round using the sort of hill here as cover and the foliage again to RV3. It's another risk. It's got a couple of risk points, which is by a path. It's not a road, so it's likely only to have light patrols. There are a couple of probably shepherd's huts there that probably need to just check in before you move there. But that's one of the highest points anywhere near the castle, apart from the town itself. And the most important thing for me is it seemed that the castle had it's the best line of sight from the castle. So if you look at the gradient, everything is slowly creeping upwards from the southeast going towards the northwest, which means that you should still be able to see the back side of the castle. There's no big walls in the way, and importantly you can see the entrance. You've got eyes on all comings and goings into the main sort of stronghold.
Yeah, really good. Again, good use of terrain in the valleys, getting cover in the forest and things on the way up. And you've hit on something I was going to talk about, but the best way, obviously, This one's very hard because the town and the castle are above the entire surrounding area, so getting eyes on is really tough. You're going to need to go to multiple areas, so basically go to this first hill, have a little look, mark what you can see, move to the next hill, again, look at it, mark what you can see, and then a third point. That'll give you a much better all-round picture of kind of what's going on. Points are obviously really tough to see because you're not flying above them.
Are we able to like run our routes just because I could obviously mark that on the map and say it with confidence, but in reality I might go there and go, oh fuck, this is shit, like I did on the last objective. Do we have time for that, or is it a bit of a no-go?
Yeah, well I was going to say, like, does anyone, now we've explained them all, does anyone have like the ones they prefer? I know you might be biased to your own ones, but does anyone went, actually that one's better? Do one of them. Or do you all like want to do your own ones?
Well, I enjoy Hunters, well, personally, but, you know, either way, anyway, I believe everything works.
I'd like to do my own to see my own mistakes, not because I think it's better. I just want to, you know, confirm or deny my own logic, as it were.
Alright, so give me 2 minutes. I'll put some stuff in the town and the castle, and we'll see if you can see them. Alright?
Cheers. I'm just going to grab a GPS because I don't actually have one to follow my own fucking map.
Yeah, grab a GPS if you want. You'll usually have them, but might not, so maybe don't rely on them either.
Oh, it's only so I can accurately follow my own directions.
This is camo. Pink is actually a decent color for this.
I was wondering how long it's going to take for you to melt, Viking.
Oh, no, I noticed straight away. It's just not my training session.
I went for a more laid-back vibe because it's a bit of a chaotic one.
Up to you.
It's like 20 minutes to get started.
Whatever he's wearing isn't as silly as Dragon's hat.
It's a big silly hat.
Nice hat.
And your backpack doesn't match, you Philistine.
I'm well aware. What fucking camo pattern is this?
Shit.
I'm talking about the uniform.
You've got 5 different camo patterns on 4 different items.
2 of them were given to me. Albino cooking. What was that?
Man, I need something in like a really bright colour. What vehicles are in a bright colour?
Cars, usually yellow.
Yeah, all the Afghani shit, like the technicals often do.
Some buses are yellow.
To be fair, don't make it too easy for us.
Speaks for yourself.
It's good. Like you learn when you fail.
Yes, James. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I do anyway. I just learn by trying shit.
Oh, fuck yes. Perfect.
The Beach Boys over here. Look, the Beach Boys. Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
Can we have like a little thing where, Monarch, you just chuck yourself in the middle of the town, and if you see anyone, you just lightning bolt them and send them back to the start?
Oh, fuck you.
That seems a bit extreme, James.
I'm gonna RPG the shit out of her if I ever see her.
I've seen a bit. There it is.
Yeah. Like me.
That one.
Oh, fuck you.
Cool.
What gun you got, Dragon? It's massive. What is it?
Fabulous.
Do you want to join in, Viking?
Yeah, go on then. I'll
Join James's team.
338, the Port Magnum.
Oh shit.
We're the black ones on the map, Viking. The black route.
I know the map's very busy, so a lot of people drawing on it, but you gotta keep track of your own routes because it might be the same in an actual lot too. Cool. So I chucked down some stuff. There's no infantry, so I'm going to worry about that. It's just vehicles and placement. So if you're going to mark them on the map or write down what you're seeing, for the other squad to be able to see it, make sure you're accurate. So, you know, was truck, cars, BTR, is it a building, 2 stories, that kind of thing. Make sure you're accurate, like I said before, alright?
Yeah.
Off you go. Plan it out.
Sweet.
recommend planning it out again before you go.
Are we cool, like, sort of playing, well, not playing it, but sort of obviously, you know, not just blitzing through it silly, nearly, like, willy, like,
Yeah, don't
sort of
just
do it,
run
move
through.
tactically.
Like I was talking to you guys before about how you move through the terrain, you know, don't skyline, that kind of thing. I'll be watching.
Cool. Sounds good.
I'll be watching.
Nova Viking to the north.
How are we gonna follow our route?
Yeah, so we're going to
Don't
follow...
forget, mark out everything you see on the map. There are specific things that are very out of place. I want to see those marked, alright?
Yeah, we're going to follow the black line, go RV0. That's our first observation point, just to get eyes on the road, which is the first main risk point, and you probably see a bit of the town from there. Go over to RV1 at that
Not
point.
a race either. If your first one's there, doesn't mean you win.
Probably relaxing on the north side of where RV1 is, just below the crest. There is a bit of a risk point to the east. Some shepherd's huts, so probably second man wants to keep an eye on those, as well as the road. Then move to RV2 just to build a bit more of a three-dimensional picture of the town. Might divert off the line here just to the tree line, just to get eyes on the town again from the true east. And then at RV2, if we think we've got enough of a picture of the town, RV3. If we haven't, take an emergency RV, get on our bellies and crawl in there basically to get a close observation before retreating, and then end up at RV3, couple of risk points, the shepherd's huts, and it's going to be close to a pathway, probably not a road, so might be light enemy patrols there just to keep eyes on, but that should then give us access to view the sort of comings and goings of the castle, and probably see most of its courtyard as well, to be fair. Any questions, boys?
Nope.
No,
Good to go.
but you're extremely more smart than me.
I'm not. I just copy what Peacemaker does in other training sessions and ops. Alright, let's move out. Sorry, I saw someone moving on the crest and it scared the shit out of me. It's just one of the other teams. We'll double time it up to the hill.
My acre is slightly dying as well.
What's up with it?
Everyone's voice is kind of cutting in and out, but I can still hear people.
Fair enough. For the purpose of this, I don't think we need to keep noise discipline. It's not the main aim of this learnings.
You can hear people already.
Like what?
You can hear people already, is it?
No, I can. It's working fine. It's just everyone's voice is kind of dipping in and out.
All right.
I'll have to sort it out after this. But
They can see us on the road right now. That's a problem. Hey, fuck off!
Bye. Oh shit, okay, we're going this side. Nova Viking, do you want to go channel 3 just so we can talk on radio?
I'm not sure Viking's even on channel 2.
Yeah, he's probably not. Are you with him? I've lost you guys.
I'll go find him.
To your right.
Hey Viking, go on channel 3, mate. Sorry, I lost you. We'll go red just so we can see each other.
there was quite a.
Yeah, I know. It's alright, just keep checking.
Yeah, we're just going to get to the RV0 first, just to... Because I know that this isn't a great... Because there's fucking roads everywhere, but the enemy patrols aren't marked to this area, so we should be okay to get to the RV.
You know, you can tell me something.
Rough direction should be sort of north and northeast, so we'll get up on this and take a little peek. Try and get concealment if you can.
breaking my pelvis right now.
Fucking load of rubbish in this bush means I can't actually see anything, for fuck's sake.
There's an enemy fuel truck towards northeast 020.
So we're going to be marking it on map in Black Viking, if you can get a range and everything on that for it.
Roger.
There's actually quite a lot I can see from here, so we might be here a little while. We'll give it 30 seconds and we'll take turns to mark shit, and then from there... Monarch's looking at us. From there we will take turns just guarding our position. Keep your heads down, because there's an enemy watching us with binoculars, 010 bearing.
There's one more thing.
Looks like there's a fob in there by the castle area.
Is there?
Yeah.
Main road.
But just behind the walls. To the
Oh yeah, there is like a man-made structure. Yeah. Well, obviously the fucking castle's man-made, but a modern man-made structure. Yeah, I can see. The green thing, right?
Don't worry, I'm marking.
Right, let's get... So let's get, first of all, on the road to the west of the castle, let's get those 4 trucks marked.
So I think that's the near the castle.
So that would be bearing 018 from current pos.
Yeah.
018.
2 BTRs.
So
3 technicals on top of the hill.
It's inside the castle.
15, 16. So 018 on the road. There is times 4 trucks, and they are between the walls. So that would be.
What else? Tower
Yep.
there.
Times 4 trucks.
Is it? Oh yeah, I didn't see it.
I can't see the far left side of the town.
That's that we're gonna move. Well, yeah. That's the danger zone of our thing. There is a truck I can spot bearing 005. There's a small building with a lamppost to the right of it and a blue water cooler. Do you see that building? 005?
Oh god.
A 1-story building.
There is an entire tree in front of me.
Just move a little bit. And there's a truck actually by that building. So 005 from me. 005. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't know.
Fuck it, I'll just look through the trash pile.
So fuck it.
Truck.
Oh.
I did.
Dead.
What? Alright.
Did Monarch just
Behind you guys, I remember as
somebody?
well.
Yeah, we were going to set a patrol. I actually forgot about that. We were going to set an observation man. Go on to Whisper for now.
Well, that's not good.
That's alright. We were going to take turns every 30 seconds, to be fair, so I'd probably do it or not every minute.
Can you mark it then?
Right,
Nero?
have we got the... So the other things here, we're going to stay in a
I'm gonna
couple
have to fucking sort this acre shit, man, out. This-
So the 2 buildings, 012,
Castle.
10, 11, 12. There's a truck here. Between two walls. Which would make it... Truck.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear. You hear me?
What is going on? Do I sound normal?
You sound great.
Towers.
What is going on with my A command?
Do I mark you in towers?
Viking, do you want to fall in for observation? I'll take point. I'll take guard.
Yeah, roger that.
You carry on, Nova.
Okay.
Already marked a few targets.
Was that a fob inside the castle, by the way?
It is, yeah, it is. You're completely correct. Well, you can call it a fob, you can call it a man-made tower or a modern tower, whatever you want.
Alright. I know on the road, I guess. All I can see.
I was talking to the right of that tower. There's an entire, like military building.
I didn't see it, so trust yourself, trust your judgment, put it on that map. I don't think Black Team have got the light armoured vehicle marked yet. That's somewhere between the town and the tower, I believe, if you boys can mark that. If not, I'll do it when I'm next on Nobs. Was that Viking that just DC'd?
Yeah, somebody just got fucked.
Alright, no problem. Give yourself another minute and we'll swap around again. Just get as much stuff accurately down, not as quick as you can, just as accurately as you can.
I'm laying inside the truck. Did he get shot?
No, he DC'd. He DC'd.
No, scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sound.
Where am I? Here. Your truck, yeah.
Halt, who goes there, friend or foe?
What?
I'm on Stag.
Have I gone the wrong way?
You're not in our team.
I think you've nailed everything.
Yeah, no, yeah, Nova, if you fall back and just watch our rear, then I'll do a last observation, we'll move out.
Yeah.
Spot on the fob, by the way.
We
021. So we've got fuel truck there, 4 there, sneaky one there, 4 there. Did you get the light armoured vehicle?
I should have, unless I put it in the wrong channel.
Yeah, we haven't got that yet. I'm marking now. 1 sec. 018. 018. Is it before the road? Just after the road? Right, Nova moving out.
That is very, very open.
That's too bait, that's too bait. Sorry, I fucked up. We're just going to do a quick 360 observation of the roads and book it. I don't see a good alternative.
With that.
Road to the south. Looks quiet, sounds quiet. We're going to have to make a move. Going east.
I think that friendly's in front of us, right?
Yeah, should be. I am just to your northwest, mate, in the divot. That's it, jump down this little hole, you'll be a lot harder to spot. Yeah, that's it, come down. Don't sit on the crest, don't sit on the crest. Just come down a little bit.
I can barely hear you.
What you want to make sure is, when you're thinking about camouflage, you just look behind you. So if you can see the sky head height behind you, you're fucking cresting, and they'll be able to spot your silhouette a lot easier. We're below the hill line now, so it'll be harder to spot.
Okay.
So we're going to take a quick... Sounds quiet, we're just going to get across this road. Double time, not like normal. Can you hear me okay now?
It's something with my acre. It's been doing it with everybody. It was doing it yesterday as well.
No probs. We'll just use these trees as cover as best we can. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Your voice is fine when it's on radio as well. It's just when it's...
No problem. I'll use radio when I can then. Keep your head on the swivel as well, because Monarch said there might be some out of the ordinary things here, so just keep an eye out for anything weird, and if it is weird, let us know.
Will do.
I'm just pausing here really quickly just to make sure there's no one looking at us. Pardon me. Before we take up our next OP. Yeah, we're cool. So we're just going to try and stay on the northern side of this hill crest.
Alright.
And the tree should give us the cover we need. To be honest, this will probably do us here, mate. I don't think we're going to see anything more off from up there.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I don't see anything new from this position, do you? It's no better than where we were at.
No. Just can see into the windows of the buildings, but I'm not
yeah,
sure.
it's just that they look empty is the only thing to really report there, which is nothing to report, I guess. I'd say we probably just... I'll have a little scan of the horizon around. I can see one of our little shepherd's huts, one of our risk points up, which is 031, far northeast. So it's good to actually at least be able to get eyes on that. It looks unmanned.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other shepherd's hut, I can't see. Oh, I can see.
Just barely.
Also, no movement there. But again, that's good to know for later on, because they're two of our main risk points when we're on our final one. So let's make a move. I think Blue's line is much better than mine. I'm going to steal their line. I think probably in an op I would have gone the other side of this hill, in fairness.
Hey guys.
Oh.
I know you guys on other
Hello.
routes, but you guys will go for 25 minutes. I don't want to kind of force you to stay here longer. But overall, really, really good job. You want to have a look at the maps? You managed to get 3 out of 5 trucks. Though to be fair, 2 of them you would not have seen until you got to the north side of the point. And the guys who managed to see the things on barracks got pretty much most of it. Okay. So it's really good to see.
Yeah. I was gonna say, were there any other light? We saw one light armored vehicle. Were there any others of those?
Yeah.
That's good.
There was one on the east side. God damn it, I'm still thinking the wrong way. Yeah, east side.
Overall, you managed to get pretty much everything. If you give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to post some stuff in the infantry chat in Discord of just like images I was taking. Some of them are really good.
Props to Nova for spotting the fucking enemy fob as well, not just the tower. I don't think anyone else here saw that. I didn't.
I actually saw that, but I didn't know if I wanted to confirm if it's fucking occupied.
I saw the tower. I didn't see any other parts.
Yeah, to the right there was just the roof that he spotted.
There was.
So big shout out for that. It was a great spot.
So if you guys can see on Discord, I'm just going to post some images. Feel free to look at them after. But the first one is what I can see through my binos. Kind of zoomed in, but not quite. So just as you can see it, who can you see? How many people can you see in that image?
Oh, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that trash spot was working amazingly.
Yeah, and then let me post up the next one.
Alright.
That's how many people are actually there.
Wait, so what you could see on that... This is when you were watching us from in the town and we said we could see you?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I was
5.
looking at you, and then you see how many people are actually there. Just during the benefit of camouflage when you're actually watching a point. So Viking, James, and Nova were basically invisible, just because they were using the slight foliage and kind of trash that was around there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Makes a big difference, massive difference, especially in like something like PvP.
Oh, I can see the people by the wind tower. There's 2 to the left of the wind tower, but they weren't us, were they? We were in the bushes. So you were on the... okay, cool. So we were good in our position. Good, I'm glad of that.
So you could see 2 people, well, there are actually 5. So the point is, get camouflage, even just the smallest amount makes a massive difference in breaking up your outline so you can't be seen. Not just in PvP, but also for the enemies, because obviously the way Vikings scripted them now is they do take in how you look, your camouflage, you're hiding behind anything before they can see you and start shooting at you. Or even Viking himself when he goes into Zeus and starts sniping you from a fucking hill, you know? Makes all the difference.
Did somebody get shot on top of that hill?
Viking DC'd.
Yeah, he left. He's still feeling not too good.
Man started going, in my ear, and I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, Viking left. Just the server. Cool. So, just my final point quickly, guys, is I was listening to music when I was doing this. Let me just turn that off so I can think. The point is, guys, is that it's all about planning ahead and also being flexible. So when you're actually on your route, if it's not working out for you, just change it. Just, if you find that the place you've marked is a good Overwatch is actually shit, find somewhere else and go there. It really is about forward planning, being flexible, and actually making your decisions and making them count. Okay? Any final questions or anything else anyone wants to go over again quickly?
Blue's route between RV0 and RV1 and RV2 for us, like Blue's route was definitely superior to mine, unless
it wasn't.
Unless we'd have gone around the back of the mountain. No, the route I put was way worse than Blue's.
No, you think that, but the Overwatch point 2, there was no fucking color.
No, but it was better than the one I drew. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it was better than the one I drew. Unless you go around the
basically
back.
Because the thing is, the trees are quite dispersed here. And, there's no trees at all and no rocks at all. So you're just fucking in the open.
Yeah.
You should be fine from the town point, because I literally saw the truck and that was it, and a building from the whole town. But from patrol's perspective, I would honestly put patrols down this valley, and they would definitely fucking see us 100%.
It was a good route, going down through that valley and then up again around the other side. That's a route that I would have picked. Really good. Keeps you close, but not too close they can see, and it gives you several opportunities to get eyes on in the town and in the castle. If I wanted to completely stay away from the enemy, all I need to do is get to the castle. Like, I haven't got to look for anything else. I need to stay away. Then yeah, the green route, Peacemaker's group, I would have taken that route. If I wanted to stay away from absolutely everything and get there in a stealthy, fast manner, that's the one. But if I wanted to see everything, I definitely would have gone on the east side. Like the other two teams. All right, that pretty much calls for everything. Obviously, you have any questions about recon, myself, Riff, and Viking when he's better. Happy to answer any questions you have. And obviously, when you hit Sergeant, marksman training is open to you. Hope you enjoyed tonight, and I'm really sorry but there's no shooty shoot. I'm just worried about burning James's computer and set his room on fire. So
honestly, I think it's fine.
Explode now.
Should we put it to the test?
No, just because I'm worried. Husky's RT training. I don't know how long he's got left of that.
Oh shit! Yeah, very good point.
And then if you go talk to him.
No, we shouldn't. No, because whatever we do will interfere with Husky's RT training.
You're going to have to lead the server up, and you need to know how long he's got left. I don't,
Oh, son of a bitch, I am.
You might need to go talk to him.
Ugh, no, I'm joking. Right. I'll happily do so, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
Awesome.
I'll catch you later.
I'll delete all this shite.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I need to stop my stream. Stop my stream. That's the stream.
Everybody's dying.